All right, my math, growth, mindset, math side, Maniac Panthers. We're going to be working with converting units today. On the FSA, you'll have something called a reference sheet over here in all this blue thing. And I'm going to blow up just this part of it here because this is what we'll be mostly working with today is customary units and metric units. Customary units. Metric units in the USA you are more familiar with. Blow it up one more time to make it crystal clear. With the customary units, it seems easier to you because that's what you're used to. But I'm going to tell you, once you use this metric system a little bit more, you're going to find out it is so much easier to use. And someday maybe we'll convert completely to that. But in the meantime, you got to know both. So let's get on with our business. Mejia's puppy weighs 12 pounds. How many ounces is that? So we know 12 pounds, LBS for short, and that is for, we're going to convert, so we're going to be using these parentheses a lot for multiplication and division, depending upon where the numbers fall on this fraction inside the parentheses. So let's put our fraction bar here. We're going to put pounds on the bottom because why? Because we want these pounds to cancel out. When you have a pounds on the top and a pounds on the bottom, it's a beautiful thing. They cancel. So we got rid of the pounds. But what are we trying to end up with here? We're trying to end up with ounces. See the ounces right here? How many ounces? So question mark ounces, and that's AOZ. So we go back to that handy dandy chart. How many pounds go with every ounces? So what's the ratio of pounds and ounces? Pounds to ounces. So we go back to our chart, we find in the customary system pounds and ounces. For every 1 pound, we have 16 ounces, 1 to 16 ratio. So for every 1 pound down here, we have 16 ounces. So I'm going to get rid of that question mark because we have the answer now. You've got to put a 16 in there. 16 ounces. Now all we do is the math because 12 times 16. We can divide by 1, but once we divide by 1 it's going to be whatever that 12 times 16 is. I'll show you. Ready? Let's take 12 times 16. 12 times 16. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 1 is 6 plus the 1 here. 7. Put in my little placeholder 0 here. All right, let's finish doing our multiplication here. Green and blue, I'm not sure what color. I think it makes. Anyway, let's keep going. 1 times 2 is a 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Let's add it up. 2 plus 0, 2. 7 plus 2, 9. 192. So 192 ounces. Right? You could say, well, we forgot to divide by the 1. Or what's 192 divided by 1? 192. 192 ounces is the answer. That's how many ounces Mejia's puppy weighs. 12 pounds? It's the same thing as 12 pounds. 12 pounds is 192 ounces. Next. Kilograms to grams. Here we go. I'm telling you, this is a lot easier. Watch this. So let's start with our 2.5 kilograms. All right, let's put our nice, beautiful little parentheses here. Put our fraction bar in here. We still got kilograms down at the bottom, and we want to know how many grams is that. I'll use purple, why not? How many grams is that? So remember, our kilograms cancel out. And we got to look, what's the relationship between kilograms and grams? Let's go to our beautiful little chart here, metric system right down here. There it is, down at the bottom. Kilograms and grams. For every 1 kilogram, we have 1,000 grams. For every 1 kilogram, we have 1,000 grams. Now all we do is multiply. 2.5 times 1,000. Back in. So what if we were to say 1,000 times 25? What would that answer be? We could just do that little trick where we kind of pretend like the zeros aren't there for a moment, and it's 1 times 25. 1 times 25 is 25. Now, those zeros that we pretended that weren't there, we put them back on. 1, 2, 3. However, remember, this isn't 1,000 times 25, it's 1,000 times 2.5. That means wherever that decimal is, we got to move it over one place. So the decimal is hiding right there. Come on out, decimal. We're not going to hurt you. We just want you to go in the place you're supposed to go. Okay, thanks. So where does it go? Well, this is 1 decimal digit. We're going to move it 1 decimal digit over. So now if we rewrite this, I'm going to rewrite it without the comma. I'm going to put the 2, 5. There's 2 zeros there. and then there's the decimal. And this last 0, we really don't even need to write it, but I'm going to put it there just for the moment. Okay, so now let's rewrite it without it. So let's just erase that, right? We can just say, okay, you don't really need to be there. So we're left with this number, which if we put the decimal in its place now is 2,500. So 2.5 kilograms equals 2,500, and we said we're left with grams. There's actually a really neat trick. Once you use this system a little bit more, you'll see a much easier way. Because if you notice, 2.5 and the 2.5 are still there, that's a whole so much easier thing to do. But I'm not going to tell you that right yet. Ha ha! All right, you have to figure that one out another time. Let's clear the way. 450 liters on the top. Milliliters and liters. Here it is, 1 liter. For every 1 liter, we have 1,000 milliliters. For every 1 liter, we have 1,000 milliliters. All right. Okay, let's see, let's move on. Like an actually easy, I mean, this way is not that hard to begin with, but there's even an easy way with metric system. With the customary units, you got to do it this way pretty much all the time. But with metric system, there's even a much easier way, but I'm not going to tell you yet, haha. Maybe if you watch this before our live lesson, ask me in live lesson and maybe I'll show you that. Okay. With how many minutes are in a year? Well, 1 year is that's 365 days. One day is 24 hours. But we don't want hours, we want minutes. So another step must be involved. Relationship between hours and minutes. Well, we know 1 hour equals how many minutes? 60. Now we can go and do this. We can say this is a 1 year, by the way. 1 year. Our year cancels out, our days cancel out, our hours cancel out, and we are left with minutes. So we do this calculation, we are left with how many minutes there are. That's going to be 1 time, let's see, 1.
$525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments.
5,025, 5,025, 525,600 over 1 times 1 times 1, which all equals just 1. So that's going to be just 5,000, 25,600. That is the answer. Minutes in 1 year. That's the same thing as 1 year is the same thing as 5,000, 25,600 minutes. Let me share this song. All right, Panthers, as always, pride, passion, purpose. Peace out.